I can't stand the inauthenticity. It has to stop. I tried with you, Meghan. Really, you got to pick a lane. You got to stay in it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Harry and Meghan Markle's surrogacy scandal has entered the mainstream media domain.
She's been a social climber from the beginning. She married somebody the first time to socially climb. And for her, Harry was just an entry ticket into all of those circles. Unfortunately, she found someone. She's not very intelligent. She's not very talented. Nobody in America was watching Suits.
It sounds fake. She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human.
Candace Owens just lit the match, and oh, the palace can already smell the smoke. Candace isn't whispering this time. She's pointing fingers straight at Meghan Markle's most guarded secret, the night Archie was born. She says Meghan's pregnancy timeline, it doesn't add up. Not emotionally, not medically, not even geographically. And here's where things turn nuclear. Candace isn't standing alone. An insider from Portland Hospital, the very place Meghan claims she delivered Archie, has stepped forward. And the details, they weren't meant to see daylight. They don't just bend the fairy tale, they blow it to pieces. Because once you hear this timeline, you'll start asking the same haunted question echoing through every royal hallway. What really happened the night Archie was born? And why does one single line in Harry's own memoir make the whole story fall apart? Let's rewind a little. Remember Spare? Harry's tear-soaked therapy diary disguised as a hardback bestseller? Buried in all the royal drama is one tiny line with nuclear power. Harry wrote,
"This crisis won't die down until the irrefutable truth comes out."
Meghan had 2 epidurals, gave birth at Portland Hospital, and we were home within 2 hours. 2 hours! To most of us, that sounds like a fast recovery, but to doctors, it sounds like a Marvel-level fantasy. Because, let's be real, Portland Hospital to Frogmore Cottage is a 1-hour drive on a good day. So, in just 60 minutes, Meghan supposedly gave birth, recovered from 2 epidurals, got medically cleared, had baby Archie checked, filled out discharge papers, packed up, arranged security, and then drove home. 2 hours flat. Wait, what? That's when an insider stepped forward and basically said, yeah, that's not possible. It's all starting to look like a performance, isn't it? Time to pull the curtain back. 4 cracks in this story, and each one louder than the last. Crack 1, the epidural mystery.
Do that. That's not necessary.
Silence everybody and just produce a DNA sample or proof of delivery.
It's like she's playing a human being. Like it's
An epidural goes into the spine through a single catheter. 1 line, 1 tube. That's it. Doctors simply adjust the dosage through the same line. It's safe, efficient, standard. But Harry swore Meghan had 2. For that to happen, the team would have had to remove the first catheter, insert another one, test it, monitor it all while she's in active labor. That's not just rare, it's almost unheard of unless there's a major emergency. Yet, Harry describes it like he's talking about ordering a second latte at Starbucks. Crack 2, the laughing gas moment. Harry bragged that he inhaled all the nitrous oxide meant for Meghan. Funny story, right? Except, hospitals don't work that way. Real hospitals lock up their nitrous tanks. Partners can't just waltz over and drain the gas like a balloon at a birthday party. If someone actually did that, security would be on the scene in seconds. Staff would intervene immediately. It wouldn't be a quirky anecdote in a memoir. So where exactly were the nurses during this little comic relief moment? Crack 3, the room that doesn't exist.
And then you had this idea with your husband that you should twerk and put up a camera. That's the part that really bothers me. Put up a camera, fixate it, and then both of you start twerking.
Harry painted a dreamy picture, a dimly lit, candle-glowing birthing suite, Meghan bouncing on a birthing ball, the whole spa day energy. But Portland Hospital isn't a luxury spa, it's a high-risk medical facility. In those rooms, it's bright lights, machines beeping, monitors everywhere, specialists on standby, candles, not even close. So why does the peaceful sanctuary Harry described not exist in the hospital he claims they were in? And that brings us to crack 4, the one the palace refuses to comment on. When a royal woman goes into labor, the queen is notified immediately. It's not just a cute family tradition, it's strict royal protocol, but insiders whisper that when Meghan supposedly went into labor, the Queen wasn't informed at all. Breaking that rule is like skipping security at Heathrow. It doesn't happen.
It bothers me first because it's a lie. She's not in the hospital trying to induce labor by twerking. The hospital will not give you a bed because you're trying to induce labor. You are
Not by mistake, not quietly, unless the story told inside the palace didn't match the story being told to the world. And oh, when this bomb hit social media, it didn't just trend, it exploded. Tweets came flooding in. 2 epidurals, 1-hour discharge. Girl, this is not DoorDash. Another said, who's writing this? Netflix interns. TikTokers stitched entire timelines reenacting Harry's gas huffing moment like some helium party gag. The internet turned it into a royal comedy special. Portland hospital staff were reportedly watching in disbelief, saying, ain't no way she speed ran childbirth. My favorite? Someone call Mythbusters, we've got a royal episode. Would you believe her after seeing that clip? Comment below. Then came the bump drama. You've seen the clips, the baby bump swinging side to side like it's on a trampoline. People joked, let's do the cha-cha slide, or should we call it the chubby checker shuffle? But behind the laughter, there's a growing tension. This isn't just internet noise anymore, it's a branding crisis.
You know, whoever heard of a baby bump being so variable, and not to mention swinging from side to side. Oh, let's do the cha-cha, or shall we do chubby check?
Because when timelines crumble, medical claims don't hold, and insiders contradict memoir chapters, people stop asking why Meghan lied. They start asking something much darker. What else did the palace hide? Inside royal circles, tempers are flaring. Staff are furious. This isn't just messy, it's dangerous. Because the monarchy runs on one thing above all: protocol. And protocol is breaking down. Candace's claim didn't just embarrass Meghan, it exposed the cracks under the entire Sussex story. Harry described the scene like a Hollywood drama, but critics say it's pure media manipulation. Even royal commentators admitted this was ridiculous. Let's zoom out for a second, because here's the scary part. If the birth story collapses, so does everything that came after: the branding, the documentaries, the memoir, the escape from the palace storyline. A pregnancy timeline isn't a gossip footnote, it's a historical record. Think of all the great public downfalls. Tiger Woods had his text messages. Armie Hammer had screenshots. But Meghan? She's got contradicting timelines, medical impossibilities, and now a whistleblower from inside the hospital. If this part of the Sussex fairy tale doesn't stand, what else has been rewritten, re-edited, or flat out staged? If they can hide this, what else did they hide? And then comes the emotional gut punch. Candace says Meghan used Harry's childhood trauma, the death of his mother, to emotionally control him. She's taken that deep pain and weaponized it to keep him bound to her narrative. Here's the short version. Candace fired the first shot, the insider fired the second, and now the entire fairy tale is leaking from every corner. So I'll leave you with this. If Archie's birth story isn't real, what part of the Sussex saga is? Because one thing's for sure, this isn't the end of the scandal, it's just beginning.